today I'm going to spar with an FMA guru. And if you don't know what that means, I'm gonna get beat up by sticks. Alright, that was a good one. And to do this, I needed to stop by Guro Alex Ormaza's dojo to get some awesome Kali training.
Yes, that's it right there.
Now, this is a close family friend of mine for a long time. I am well aware of his capabilities of butt kickery when it comes to these things, but introduce yourself to the people of the Chubby Surprise.
I'm a big advocate in traditional martial arts from Okinawa, as well as the Philippines. I've had the pleasure of training with Bobby Tabata for the last 20 plus years.
So today what we're gonna do is we're gonna go through a progression of skill levels pretty much to see how well I can hang, because at the very end, we're going to spar.
So the first thing we want to do is make sure that we are understanding how to hold the stick properly, particularly in Balintawak Arnis Quintada. Here we go. First thing we want to do is hold it with 2 fingers from the bottom. We don't want a lot of slack at the bottom because it can get used as leverage for disarms. And also your stick is a lot shorter, so you want to maximize the length of it. We want to make sure that we remember that this is what we call stick boxing. And particularly in Balintawak, it's a very close in-range kind of fighting. We primarily focus on punching at a close range versus using the stick. And a really cool story that Bobby told us is after a while he got used to kind of like the stings of the stick, but he never got used to getting punched at a close range. So what really stuck out in my mind about Bobby Tabata talking about the stick sting, my primary goal shifted to understanding how to stay inside and box. And then once we're inside and boxing, we use our push hand to create space so that we can now put it at the end of our hit. So
that's actually pretty cool, because I feel like a lot of the concerns that come with longer range weapons are that they're obviously most powerful right at the very end, right? But you're not always right there. So this is a cool addition that I actually am not too familiar with.
We're gonna start with our basic strikes, our 12 basic strikes, but we're looking at primarily using this weapon. A little bit further out, we're now using the shaft of the stick, and then a little bit further out, we're now using the big, giant swings of the stick. And you can also use it to kind of pull them in and scrape and butt into the head and that kind of stuff.
Cool. That's a whole lot of butt damage. After the necessary rump joke, we went over the stance.
Get to what we call our basic form. So we're gonna have our arm parallel to the ground and our right foot forward. We're gonna be edge slightly forward, check hand always shadowing your stick. Okay. So Bobby calls it the feeler and the keeler. All right, so.
And then we went over 1 through 12 of the basic strikes that you'll find in Balintawak. Now, if you want more information on this, something a little bit more in-depth, then I would highly recommend you check out some more of his content.
Back 4, step back, load. Now punching to the other side of the ribs and elbow. Forward 5, guide it through.
So this is actually the speed that I learned most things. I finished high school in like 3 days. This is nothing new. I know this might be a little hard for you guys to keep up with.
All right, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna incorporate 12 basic strikes with control, and then we're gonna add 12 basic strikes full power with a little bit of palm striking in between. Making sure that if we ever get in close here, that I'm gonna punch him, push him, take that head right off. So you always want to have your weapon in the lead because that brings it closer to your opponent. So then from there, you're going to bring it back in what we call a semi-advanced position. You want to have your fist a little bit closer to your jaw. So from there, what he's going to do is throw a punch into my mitt, and then he's going to pull it back into there. And then with this hand, he's going to pop me in the chest, and now he's going to do a big angle 1 strike. Just like that. Okay. Yeah. And now see this right here? This is what I'm gonna hit later if he doesn't keep his elbow in front of those ribs. From there, you're gonna do the same thing coming back. You're gonna punch with a number 2 into my mitt, bring it back to your shoulder, and now from there, you can use this hand, elbow down, elbow, yeah. Now push, and now angle 2 strike. There you go, all the way, so as you strike, come back to form here. Okay. 1, ha, ha, 2, punch, boom, strike. There it is, let's put it together, ready, go, ha, ha, ha. Go! Ha, ha, ha. Alright.
That's stressful. And that's stressful not like I'm worried that I'm gonna get hit stressful. That's stressful like the fact that I don't want to hit you with a stick. However, stress isn't necessarily a bad thing. Or at least all the time. So whenever I'm in these situations, I think about the 2 different types of stress that there are. There's distress, which is to cause anxiety, sorrow, or pain, and then there's eustress, which is lesser known. To break it down super simply, it's stress that is beneficial. In college, I constantly had a coach that said, pressure bust pipes. and it does. But pressure also makes diamonds. And the same boiling water that softens a potato hardens the egg. Essentially what I'm saying is you can always be in a situation that is beneficial to you. The difference is if you allow it to be distress or eustress, whether it causes you anxiety or growth.
Punch, punch, push, strike. Yes, that's it right there.
I'm at peak learning capacity and I'm gonna get hit in the head with some sticks. Show them what we have to protect ourselves.
All right, so first
off, actually don't do this at home.
Yeah.
Okay, now.
All right, so we're starting first with a helmet, some lacrosse gloves or hockey gloves, a padded stick to first introduce him to hand sparring. After that, we're gonna now put the elbow pads on and use a real rattan stick, and then we're gonna clash with that.
So it's gonna look like this. Round 1, squishy stick, aim for the hands. Round 2, full body plus squishy pad. Lastly, round 3, hard stick, full go. Enjoy. That hit me in the hand in case you guys were curious. Whenever you're trying something new, it's important to take notes of what's happening. First thing I want to take note of is Alex's ability to move circularly, powerfully, and accurately. Oh, you got me right in the thumb! That hurt! Dang! Yeah, no problem. Okay. Felt a little wet. The heavy emphasis of striking towards the hands in this round isn't just to protect ourselves, but also to get the idea that disarming is a key factor in Kali. Not only can you disarm by knocking someone out, hitting in the head, but also by hitting to the hands, the main thing that is gripping the weapon that is most likely to bring you violence.
Nice. How's the thumb?
Yes!
How's the thumb?
Alright, good job!
How's the thumb?
Zoom in on that fat thumb, camera.
Oh, man.
There we go. It's a little purple. It's not bad. So now round 2 starts, and I'm a little bit more hesitant. Why, you might ask? Well, we're aiming for the head, the body, the legs, and I just felt the wrath of this squishy pad on my thumb. So obviously I'm gonna hide a little bit more. We worked on so much stuff that involved closing and opening the range back up, but all I could think about was getting hit in the head with this foam pad. As I get more comfortable, I'm more willing to trade a little bit now that I've been hit in the head and I realize it doesn't hurt quite as bad as I was expecting. I throw a couple flicker stuff just to try and utilize speed, but the overwhelming strikes that he threw played a big part in me not getting a lot of stuff done.
Nice.
That was really fun.
Hell yeah.
That's super enjoyable.
Super fun.
That's like just enough control because of the difference in the stick that you're not as worried about getting hit, so you try stuff.
Yeah, exactly.
But at the same time, like, it hurts a little bit.
Yeah.
It definitely doesn't feel good. I think the sticks is the next one.
Let's get it.
The main ones that you got me with that I felt, other than the ones in my head, because the ones in my head obviously, you got one real nice across the stomach, and what he was doing is I would block, and then he would hit my hand, like he would just go bang, and then just redirect it ever so slightly.
Yeah, these are, you know what, I'll go get a different pair just to, so you can pick.
No, I mean, this is fine.
You sure? Yeah. A hair lighter.
Do you have a lighter?
Yeah,
No.
Okay.
No.
Hey.
I don't want to hit you with a stick.
And no matter how nice your instructor is, that's something you never want to have happen. Because what comes afterwards is usually much worse.
Oh,
bad idea. Alright, that was a good one. That's a good time, man. Nice one.
yeah, bro.
That was awesome. How did I do?
You did well. He's a big dude, so it's tough for him to move a little lighter than expected.
You know what that is?
What?
That's a chubby surprise.
That's a chubby surprise.
I could hear the stick go. It sounded like a lightsaber. I mean, that was fun. I got hit in the hands a lot.
Yeah.
You caught me on the elbow once for sure. I mean, that one was worse. I'll show you.
Oh! Nice! Oh, pale belly!
All right, guys, if you want to learn more about Balintawak, make sure you come over here to Ormaza Family Dojo. Dojo?
Yeah.
Dojo.
Ormaza's Family Dojo?
Ormaza's Family Dojo. Come check out this school. I had so much fun. I'm coming back for sure. You will see more collabs in the future after I ice a little bit.
All right, guys, thanks for checking us out. If you want to learn a little bit more about Balintawak and how we do things, check out our YouTube channel, I Love Balintawak. And you can also check us out on Facebook at the I Love Balintawak group. We have a lot of collaborations with other martial artists that we respect. So it's a great way to communicate with each other and build on this beautiful FMA tree.
Subscribe or I'll kick you. Bang!